it comes to retirement, I think many of us have this beautiful idea in our heads of us relaxing on a beach or in some fantasy location, not worried about money because we work so hard our entire lives to save up for retirement. However, if you don't have a retirement plan in effect, that may not be the future for you. So we have Erich Castillo with us. He is the founder of Cornerstone Wealth Management to give us some insight on where to get started, how to manage that, and what our portfolio should look like to ensure that dream retirement life that we're looking for. So it's great to have you here today.
All right. Thanks, Carissa. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Sure. So let's just start with the essential components of a good retirement plan that gives us that security we're looking for.
Yeah, well, I think the first part is just understanding how much do you need in retirement. And what I mean by that is what is the money that you need on a month in, month out basis to cover essentials such as mortgage payments, utilities, grocery bills. And then from there, leisure activities, because like I mentioned, you have to have fun in retirement. So, going out to eat, hobbies, vacation. And then the final part of that is I always think it's important to budget in different types of expenses that may pop up. Water heater breaks, AC goes down. So how much do you need in retirement? Once you understand that, then it's important to see, can your portfolio support those needs? And then the final part of that is, how much risk are you willing to take? Do you want your income to be bumpy, to have a bumpy ride, or do you want it to be smooth? And so, in the 30 years that I've been in this business, I've found that having some sort of reliable income stream, that's going to take a lot of the pressure off the portfolio to basically hit those needs on a month in, month out basis.
Okay, very good. So we need some versatility, some variety there. Now, how about, technology is always changing. There are new approaches all the time. I know you've been doing this for a while now. Any new ideas, new vehicles, new approaches that we may be unfamiliar with that could be beneficial for that security we're looking for?
Yeah, it's not really about new vehicles, but really about what's the right mix of maybe ideas. And, the analogy I always like to use is when you're building a house, you can't just build a house with just hammer and nails, right? You need different tools. Well, retirement income planning falls along that same line. There are going to be some tools that are really good, like let's say a dividend portfolio. A dividend portfolio provides that yield, but there are going to be pros and cons. And then on the other side of that might be, let's say, fixed index annuities. Those can be good as a form of reliable income, but that too has pros and cons. And so, how do you take the pros of one to offset the cons of the other and create that right mix? When you can build that right mix, it's going to give you a stronger foundation. And having that stronger foundation is going to give you a lot more confidence when it comes to your overall retirement goals.
Very good. Okay, this is really helpful information. And I myself am like, okay, maybe it's start time for me to start looking into these things and securing my future as well. So, how does this approach that you mentioned help retirees overcome that fear of the market volatility? I know there's a lot going on in the stock market, and we might be a little bit insecure about that.
Yeah, well, I believe it all goes back to having a process. And as part of that process, you should really have some form of reliable retirement income that's free from market volatility. And so, why is that important? Well, I really try to help my clients divorce the idea of market growth and income.
Hmm.
What I mean by that is, when it comes to market growth, you need to have a part of your portfolio that is going to be in stocks and mutual funds, something that's going to grow over time to help keep up with inflation, protect purchasing power. As things get more expensive, you need to have a little bit more money to kind of address those needs. But when it comes to income, money that comes in on month in, month out basis, we want to be free from market volatility. We want to be consistent when it comes to those monthly income goals. So I believe, growth should be growth and income should be income. And that approach over the last 30 years, that served our clients well when it comes to reducing that anxiety and market volatility from a standpoint of income on a month in, month out basis.
Well, we've got a wealth of information from you today. And, as with any profession, right, we've got a lot of different folks to choose from. And as individuals, it's important for us to do our homework and kind of research who we're going to vibe with and who can help us understand what's best for our future. I think you've got a lot of information to share. So, for anyone looking to get in touch with you, how do we do that?
Yeah, you can go to my website, retire with CWM, cornerstonewealthmanagement.com, or feel free to call our office, 859-381-0555.
Fantastic. Well, it's great getting to know you and learning from you today. Thank you so much. And we look forward to speaking with you again.
All right, thanks, Chris. I appreciate it.